Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back. I'm Joy and I am a widow, and I'm also the single mom to four incredible little humans that just bless my heart and soul. Over here I make videos, you guys, that share my journey and my story as I walk through the loneliness, navigating the unknown, and jumping really far out of my comfort zone, like filming these videos for you guys to share my truths as I create this new beautiful life for my kids and I. One thing I had to have on my journey was a super strong support system, and that's what I want to build here with you guys. So we can share our experience and our pain and our resources and come together. Most importantly, this is a safe space, and so feel free to comment, ask questions, all those weird things that you would never feel like you could ask a widow. I'm open, ask me questions, I'm here to help. So I'm so glad that you're here. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please subscribe below. I can't wait for you guys to hear more of my story. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it is a huge passion of mine now. Watching Antoine struggle and go through bipolar and manic depression was by far the hardest thing that I've ever had to climb through. Seeing him lose himself, just tormented and trapped, imprisoned in his mind and his body, not able to speak to me, to be the man that he was, it was devastating. Seeing the passions and the friendships and the love and the things that he enjoyed, those fires just put out, that was the worst pain in my life. I don't think anything could ever top it, y'all. He completely lost who he was, and he was so numb, and through the process, I had become so numb. And I don't think numb is not a big enough word, y'all. When I'm talking about numb, I mean like desolate, barren, lifeless, like cold. Let me put this image in your head to just share like where my heart and mind and soul were at. It's like if you were out in Antarctica on a giant chunk of ice. There's nothing. There's no life out there. It is cold. There's no sunshine. There's no food. There's no fresh water. You're stuck. It's lifeless. That is the point that I had hit going on this journey with Antoine. That's the point Antoine had hit. And that is why I'm really passionate about mental health. Mental health matters. If you are walking through grief, it doesn't matter if your spouse struggled with bipolar or mental health, or if you don't struggle with that. If you're walking through grief, mental health is going to affect you. And I just wanted to make this video today shine all about that because it is so critical. I want to jump ahead and pivot to later on in my story after Antoine had passed. The truth is, I had to take a good hard look in the mirror and realize that I'm kind of a strong person by nature. I've talked about that in my resilience video. You can go back and watch that one. I'll describe it more in detail, but it's my natural personality. And when Antoine had passed, I had to look in the mirror and wake up and say, okay, I'm really good at caring about Antoine's mental health. I'm really good at taking care of my kids' mental health. I'm a fighter till the end for the people I love. But when I looked at the mirror and looked at myself and looked at Joy, and I was like, what about my mental health? What about this girl standing right here? You're going to fight for her mental health? Does that matter to you? Do you even know what Joy's mental health looks like? I just had to really dig deep and challenge myself. And I was blessed, guys. There's just nothing that can compare to a strong support system when you are walking through grief. It is probably the best resource out there that you have to have. And I had a friend, very close, amazing friend that I love dearly. He's very close with me. Cody came and just was talking to me, and I remember breaking down, and people had always said, Joy, you're so strong. You're so strong. You could get through this. And it was a beautiful moment because I don't even remember what he had asked me about that triggered it. But I remember looking at him and being like, man, everybody keeps saying I'm so strong. I don't want to be strong anymore. I'm done being strong, okay? I just walked this heartbreaking road watching this man from up here, the man that I loved and adored, that was just able to, go leaps and beyond, taking care of our family and meeting our needs and doing all these things and just loving his life and wanting to coach and wanting to work with kids and all these things, and just watching it crumble. watching him lose it all. I was done being strong. I was like, I have pushed to the end and I'm done. I'm broken. I'm sad. I don't like it anymore. I was, of course, bawling and really upset. Just having his support and so many others that gave me opportunities to lift me up and encourage me. You know, Phil, Cody, Sarah, my coach, so many others that came in and blessed me. I couldn't replace what they had. It's just, it is key, you guys, if you have walked or are walking in grief, have walked in grief, wherever you're at in your journey right now, that you look in the mirror and you check on your mental health, because it matters and it's going to affect you. And for parents, I want to challenge you, especially because it's so easy for us to be like, you know what, my kids are good and I'm going to be looking after my kids, I'm going to take care of it, or I'll do these things, I will do some work on myself for my kids. I'm going to make sure the kids are good, and the motivation is the kids, and the protection is my kids, and then kids, my kids, my kids, which is so beautiful and honorable, and that's where our hearts are always at as parents. But you got to check yourself for you. And that was a really hard lesson for me to learn, to actually navigate it around, what do I need to have good mental health? What is it going to take? And it wasn't, it's not one step and you're done, and it's not, do it enough in this month and then you can skip next month. No, this is a daily thing. And it took a lot of retraining my brain and questioning myself, because I was such a mom and my kids were hurting. And so that pain just makes me want to focus completely on them. But if I'm not feeding into me, I'm not giving myself what I need, can't give anything away to the babies. For a while I can, and then you'll run dry. And that will happen to all of us parents. We have these good intentions, but we have to take care of ourselves first. All right, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't share a quote. So I got one for you guys today. Your strongest muscle and your worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Your strongest muscle and your worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. I actually made this video entirely just to focus on mental health. Just to ask you the question, how are you doing today? How is your mental health? Have you thought about your mental health? Not just the fact of work's good, the kids are good, the laundry's done, I'm functioning. You're not the excuse things where we're like, okay, life is flowing on. But where are you at today? Are you okay? Are you numb like I was? Are you out in Antarctica in the cold, lifeless, barren, are you stuck there frozen? Is that what you're doing today? So this is just to challenge you. Please go out and embrace looking yourself in the mirror today, journaling, sitting down alone with you for just a moment and asking yourself mentally, am I okay? If you need resources, I've got lots of stuff that I suggest in my videos for how I work on my mental health daily. Please reach out to me, message, comment below. I have lots of resources, friends, companies, brands, suggestions that have not only helped me in the past, but that I still use today on my journey. I'm not done. This journey isn't over, so I'm here with you. I understand how much work it is to work on your mental health day by day, bit by bit. But if you are walking through grief, this is critical. So I just want to encourage you, go check out Better Minds, Better Bodies Lifestyle. I'm wearing a shirt today, Mental Health Matters. Super cool gear that he has. He has a new one called Dear Person, which is a beautiful collection. I love these shirts. It's just a reminder to me daily what I need to be working on, and what am I focusing on today? Where is my mind? You are not alone, and I want to encourage you to use resources and people around you. Most importantly, if you are having a really, really low day and you feel like you might not make it today, I just want to share this phone number. It's a suicide hotline, 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-8255. Please do not try to do this battle alone. You are worthy, you are loved, you are needed in this world, and I would love to talk to you, so feel free to reach out to me. Okay guys, I hope you take care of your mental health today. I am going to go spend some time with my babies and take care of my mental health, and I look forward to talking to you all next week about opportunities. Thanks, have a good day.